Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome
Welcome
to
to
tonight's
tonight's
episode
episode
of the
of the
Wednesday
Wednesday
Night
Night
Crypto
Crypto
Chat,
Chat,
starring
starring
a
a
whole
whole
fucking
fucking
lineup right
lineup right
here.
here.
I'm with
I'm
my
with my
co-host,
co-host,
Mr.
Mr.
Cryptunes,
Cryptunes,
aka
aka
Tunes.
Tunes. How's it going,
man?
man?
How
How
you
you
doing?
doing?
Going good, bro. How about yourself, man? How's your week?
Dude,
Dude,
fucking,
fucking,
up and
up and
down.
down.
We'll
We'll
talk
talk
about
about
that in a
that in a
bit,
bit.
but
But
how was
how
your
was your
little
little
gym
gym
pump? I
pump?
saw some
Some
pictures of
pictures of
you
you
earlier
earlier
in
in
the
the
gym.
gym.
How's that
How's that
going?
going?
Yeah, bro, dude, I'm up to like 190, so we're putting on
190.
190. All right, all right.
we're putting on some weight,
Fucking
and
wet
we're getting
190.
we're getting sun, and it's good, man. We're getting healthy this year.
Hey guys, proof of pork in chat is saying that we're having some echo right now.
Really?
Is everyone echoing or just one person? Bagsy.
Oh,
Bro, I hope it's not me. Fuck, I don't know.
It's
it's
Bagsy.
Bagsy. Oh, god damn it.
I'm telling you that phone idea is not gonna work.
Hold
Hold
up,
up,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
try to do some stuff. Tunes, take it
away,
away, and I'll work on the audio.
All right, I'm taking over. I'm hijacking the fucking stream.
Introduce
Ladies
your
and
guest.
gentlemen, how the fuck are we doing tonight? We are joined by fucking Beastie Lauren. Beastie Lauren, what's up, man? How are you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to be out with you guys.
The king of Cardano himself. Thank you, Mr. Ad Infinitum Crypto Messiah. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Whee!
Okay, thank you, Mr. Hackerman Ace.
Yo, what's up?
Ace, Ace, the winner of the race. Yeah. All right. Well, boys, gentlemen, sirs, how are you guys doing tonight? How you guys doing, bro? It's Hump Day, Wednesday. Yeah. What's up?
Dude, fucking awesome. Everybody's bearish as fuck on Bitcoin. So I'm just sitting back enjoying these altcoin bounces for now, and trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
All right.
Yeah,
man.
it's nice to see some upwards movement finally. Okay, when I say upwards movement, I mean like a 3% bounce on most coins, but it's better than 10% down a day. So that's a good shot.
100 fucking percent. Ace, you in one piece, man.
Yeah, man, I got filled on a long like a couple times. So I'm like kind of hoping we don't dump down.
Yeah, man, I got stopped out of a beautiful short because I was a dumbass and I changed my game plan. And I went to the gym today and I didn't want to leave my limit orders open and the order I had. So yeah, it hurts, but I added it to the little fucking trading journal. You guys should all have one. I even wrote my name on it. Real fucking professional. And yeah, so am I still echoing, guys? For those in chat, can you give me a yes or no?
Yo,
what's up?
It's the mic.
What's up?
Yo, what's
up?
Sherry? It's echoed. Yes.
Oh, god damn it.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Let me.
Uh-oh.
I mean, are you muted on both of your devices?
I'm muted on
the PC.
And my tablet can't detect voice
to the best of my knowledge.
Did you check your settings underneath your like sound settings, like directly on the computer?
Yeah,
I did that earlier. I changed one thing the other day.
Do you have twitch.tv/BagsyTV open right now?
If I said yes, would you hate me?
You gotta press pause.
It's gone.
No, don't press pause. Just mute it.
Oh, okay.
I closed it.
I think
it was muted to be completely honest. But let me get back in here. Sorry for everyone at home.
Yeah, it was muted.
Somebody said, did you forget to plug the mic in again?
It doesn't matter that you guys taught me how to going long right there, because it literally went up like $150 from that point in time. When I get in profit, I put my fucking stop in profit every time. Some people don't do that, but I do.
It wasn't it was slightly in profits when I got stopped. I got flipped, but it was pretty much break even.
But by the time, had I been on my computer, I would have brought down my stop, like you said. But man, I had to make these gains. Bagsy
Bigger size, I'd end up doing that. If I end up having more than 10 times leverage, I'll end up start putting in profit stops.
Yeah, I've been trying to do the set your stop and profit thing, especially if you're using high leverage. I mean, it just helps you go to sleep at night and not worry.
So yeah, guys, I'm sorry about the echo. I don't. Fuck. Hold up.
What fucking bag section is this?
God damn, this is horrible.
Okay. What about now? Because it could have been my webcam also. This
the audio devices, bro.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It's not very nice, proof of work.
Yeah, it's still
It's okay. I'll mute myself for a second. You guys fucking go for it. Yo, Masai, can you fill me on that Y-Fork shit? Are any of them gonna actually support it?
I haven't heard of like anybody supporting that shit. I know that they applied for listing on Binance like sometime last month in June. But I haven't heard anything about it since, and I haven't heard anybody come out and say that they are going to support it. Now, the fact that the Electric Coin Company and like Zuko and all those guys were tweeting about it, and saying that they, it's a friendly fork and that they support it and whatever, kind of led me to believe that more places would support it, that would lend credibility to it. But it's just one of those things. I can't decide yet. I'm gonna make up my mind at like the absolute last second if I'm going to dump it before and rebuy after, because Zcash is a long-term position for me. I just started buying Zcash, so I can actually say that. I haven't been buying Zcash for the last 2 fucking years and losing my fucking mind. But it's a long-term position, so I just don't know how I want to play it yet. And I don't, to be honest, I don't think white cash is going to be worth much at all. Just because if you think about it, right before the fork, one Zcash isn't worth one Zcash. It's worth the price of one Zcash plus the price of one Ycash.
Sure.
And the closer you get to the fork, the more that becomes true. Now, a lot of people will buy something before a fork to actually play, the actual fork itself. But if you think about it, Zcash retrace from $120 to $65. I think a lot of those people are shaken. So we'll just see what happens. It's TA wise, I think 65 is prime for a balance, but then we type thing. So we'll see.
That's always a tough decision when it comes to forks. In 2017, there were so many Bitcoin forks, but each of them, if you had held them through the end of the year, would have made you a lot of money. Now, I didn't do that. I was quick to sell anything that I didn't agree with technologically, like fundamentally. So that's just me, though. I know a lot of people are just lazy and they just had them in their wallet and then they never sold. And next thing you know, that's like another 20% every time one of those things works.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Okay, so
we can hear you.
Okay, now I'm curious to know if the people in chat can hear me. Can one of you guys ask chat if? Because I have a feeling they don't.
Hold on.
It doesn't sound. I just unmuted you for a second. It doesn't sound like you're echoing anymore.
Okay.
Here, can you keep talking?
Oh, we're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Alrighty then.
What did you do? Did you figure it out?
Yeah, what I did last time ended up working this time, so fuck it. Let's fucking go. Sorry about that, guys in chat. For some reason, yeah. So no excuses. Let's get to fucking work.
Fucking breathe a little bit.
Yo. But dude, Messiah, first of all, love your fucking Twitch.
Thank you, bro.
How have you found the experience so far? Do you really enjoy streaming? How do you like Twitch as a platform in comparison to maybe what you've done before? I'm just curious, like, what your experience has been like.
I'll say I like Twitch as a platform because it gives you, I feel like, a level of interaction with the people that are watching the stream that's beyond what I've seen in other platforms. And I enjoy that because the whole point of Twitch is to be interactive. People don't realize how taxing these streams are, and if you stream often, like it almost takes a toll on you. Every time I stream, like it's exhausting. Like it really is, like having that much content and having it on point every time. But I do enjoy it. Everybody knows I like hearing myself talk, and this is a fantastic way for me to do that. And also, it's a great way for us to kind of raise awareness about our hero brand as well. Get the word out.
Yeah, that's really true. Actually, you want to talk a bit about Hero, what your involvement is, and all that? I've been meaning to ask you.
Yeah, sure. So I am their lead marketing analyst, and what I actually do is I help write scripts for the collection of data from our database, and also I work with the interpretation of that data. It's also a startup, so I wear a lot of different hats. So I help. We've been designing a lot of new games. We've been, like I said, we've been doing the Twitch stream to raise awareness, so I'm involved in that. The podcast, just consulting about general marketing strategies and things like that. So it's it's like a lot of different fucking jobs. It started out more as a programmer job, and after I built out and automated all of our data collection and statistics software, I moved to more of a consulting and not community management but community building position, to increase awareness for the platform.
Dude, it sounds like a lot of work. Did you have to dox for that in the first place, or have you been doxed for a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a W-2 employee. I've actually been doxed since the Decred days. Back in the day, I was joking on BC Lorian on Twitter. I bag held Decred for a year and decided enough was enough, so I decided I was going to be their community manager. But
oh dang, no, yeah. I do remember that. I think when you were holding Decred, that was kind of my first introduction to crypto Twitter.
Yeah, those were better times, bro. I mean, but I mean, the same emotions that I felt at that period of time. Like, imagine bag holding something, and imagine buying and bag holding something that had only been going down for an entire fucking year. Literally no bounce, nothing, just straight downtrend. Like, the feeling is miserable, and
yeah,
that's kind of the feeling I'm getting right now. And I can't imagine I was telling my buddy, because my buddy bought some Zcash with me for the long run. I was telling him that literally at that point in time, I said, anybody you talk to in the Zcash community, absolutely everyone there that you talk to is an underwater bag holder. Anybody that's ever bought it at any period of time in history is an underwater bag holder. And that shit fucking hurts, Like, at the same time, though, those are the kind of projects that have a high level of technical development, that have that battle-hardened community. Those community of bag holders that have been underwater forever and have accepted their fate and know that, what they're in is something strong and that they're not going to sell. Like, those are the kind of projects that pump. And I feel like everybody here knows that at some point, Zcash is going to rip face so hard it's going to be fucking crazy. But the thing is am I going to, start browsing above top secret every day in 6 months from now because I've lost my fucking mind holding Zcash? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully I'm not going to be a community member for too long. I'm a US dollar fanboy. I'm not a fanboy of really any project except for Republic Protocol.
Yeah, unless you're Zuku, I mean, Zeke won't pay your grocery bills, that's for sure.
Oh, it absolutely fucking won't. I mean, Zcash is it's a meme. It's a fucking joke. It's literally one of the biggest meme coins. The only thing I've seen that's come close to it, and that's just because of how brutally wrecked it got and how fast, is mainframe.
Dude, mainframe, how? I mean, do you happen to... I mean, I understand why assets go down, but was there anything particular that MFT did wrong, or...
It was the emission schedule. So after the mainframe ICO, they had this revolutionary emission schedule, and the... Wait, Loma got booted off Twitter?
Yeah,
hold on, guys.
He got ruined.
What?
Here's to
Wait,
Loma.
how?
Fucking
no idea.
pour it down for my dog.
For what?
No idea.
I spoke to him. I think it's just the algos. Yeah, so... I mean,
dude, I've literally never heard Loma engage with anybody in an inappropriate way.
Yeah.
I mean, how am I still on fucking Twitter? And Loma gets kicked.
Yeah.
Well, you can. How long does it usually take for them to process support requests?
Dude, for me, it took a month and a half. Well, sorry, they processed. Okay, so I had to repeal. I had to. What's it called? Basically, I had to send them emails every 2-3 weeks. It takes 2 weeks per email, but they'll deny you 2-3 times before actually getting to your email. So I feel it's just the algo that tells you to fuck off. Like, the first email I wrote told me never to write to Twitter support again and that my account would never be returned to me, even though the reason why I was suspended was because I had reported a scammer and I tagged the Twitter support in it, and I got flagged by their algo. So it's a bunch of bullshit. to start with. So at least like, there's a blueprint that's been laid. So I know Loma's going to get it back, and his account's definitely bigger than mine was, or ever was at the time. So he might get it back even faster than I did, hopefully.
That's fucking wild. Yeah, that's a little shocking. That's disappointing to hear. But anyway, continuing what I was saying about Mainframe, it's after Mainframe was released, they thought that they were doing this revolutionary kind of a mission schedule to where the people that bought the ICO got a tranche of coins like every month. But that's the problem is you literally create an environment where you have people in a bear market that are getting 5x returns every fucking month on what they invested in the ICO. And what would you do? You go to market and you fucking sell and you buy something else. So that's kind of what happened with Mainframe, in my opinion, is that they created this environment where there was just constant sell pressure, and as you can see, I mean, it's the same thing as having a coin with like high inflation, like Zcash. It just dumps when there's high inflation. Gren, Beam.
Great, exactly. No, good point. Quick shout out to everyone in chat. Fucking Bullchain, Alcoin Jerry, good to see you again, man. Porky, Casselder, CryptoJuke, Sherry, and on YouTube, Mr. Ali Khan, Shazbot. Yo, I got all. Okay, now I got my phone, I got my pad, I got you guys. I'm all set up because we're streaming on YouTube also. So I didn't know how to port the chat in, but we're a-okay at this point. But yeah, to everyone in chat, if you're having a good time, hit that follow button. Say what's up. If you have any questions, drop them in chat. We have some fucking OGs in here, and they know a lot more than I do. So. Yeah, what's up, J-Bags? What's up, Bitwala, everybody? Bagsy has gone from pro to premium in the past 4 months with his streams. Yo, thanks for saying that. I really appreciate you. Twitch has been a lot of fun, but it wouldn't be that fun without you guys, so fucking A.
Now, Bagsy, why do you wear the mask, man?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
He's really shy.
I'm honestly I'm kind of ugly.
Are you hideous or?
I'm pretty ugly. Like, honestly, I wasn't given the best gifts in terms of looks, but. So I guess some of the inspiration when I first got on Twitter, I saw with Shilnai, and I was like, I kind of like the idea of a mask. It's because you can go from anonymous to doxed, but you can't do it the other way around. So personally, I don't have anything to hide in my life. I didn't fuck up in any way. So there's a big chance the mask eventually will come off. However. It just suits me.
Bagsy, are you a white dude?
I'm white enough, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
White enough? Okay.
Honestly, we kind of look alike, Messiah. My girlfriend said that, so maybe one day I'll send you a quick little selfie.
Yeah, no, I feel like one day you're gonna dox. Okay, so be honest with us. Is it like hot in the mask? Like when you talk, does it get like all condensated and shit in there?
Not anymore. My last version, the ski mask one, dude, I was dying in March.
Oh, I fucking bet.
And it started smelling like ass. So I'm like, I gotta find a better fucking mask. And luckily, this one, 3D printed. It's very clean. I can wash it. And yeah, no, we're beautiful now. Thank you for asking, though. I appreciate that question.
That's insane. So that was 3D printed.
Yeah, and it's. I was gonna take it off. It's a really good quality. Imagine I dox myself because I'm a fucking dumbass.
Hey, why don't you show us, bro? What's the inside look like?
But yeah, Tunes is. A few people have seen my real identity. So I guess Tunes could vouch for how ugly I am, but yeah, one day you guys will probably get a glimpse of what I look like, but in good time. But yo, Beast, have you ever doxed?
Not intentionally.
Oh shit! How did you dox? Or like, did you get hacked? What happened?
No, I've never officially doxed, but. If you're smart, it would not be difficult to dox me. That being said, don't dox me, please.
Yeah.
I enjoy my pseudonymity.
Have you ever taken a picture with Charles Hoskinson?
No, but I have met him. In 2017, I went to a Nexus conference in Aspen, Colorado.
That was a big deal. That was the one that Roger Ver was shilling, wasn't it?
Yeah, I heard Roger. I actually shook Roger Ver's hand. I shook Charles Hoskinson's hand. Who else did I meet?
I met
the CEO of Overstock there, and I could tell from the instant that I met him that he was not a trustworthy fellow.
Really?
So I am not surprised in fact, my dad had some of the Overstock stock, and I was like, why the hell do you have Overstock stock after meeting that guy? Because he was just so fishy.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was this other con guy who didn't really have a big name at all, but he bragged to me afterwards that he had smoked a joint with the Overstock CEO the previous day. And which just, added all that up to make me think that this Overstock guy was not a good person. Not that there's anything wrong with weed, but I mean, he's at a professional conference. The last thing you want to do is
He's a bro. He sounds like a bro.
Kind of sounds like a bro, yeah.
I've met a lot of people that smoke weed and are really cool. This guy was like really pompous and arrogant, and I did not like him.
Not a bro.
Not a bro. But I also met Peter Schiff there. I didn't actually talk to Peter Schiff, but I got to hear him talk. I got to hear Ron Paul talk. Ron Paul is like idolized by his followers, but he's pretty old now, and I think he has a few screws loose because like I listened to him talk, and it just sounds like he's trying to pander to young people, but he doesn't really understand what he's talking about. That being said, that could go for all politicians. So
yeah, yo, quick, someone is this Loma Crypto or is this someone who I'm so confused.
Is that the new Loma?
Wait, guys, I'm talking to Loma right now. Okay. Okay, so if you guys don't know, that picture was not actually like him. I don't know if you guys know that. Or not.
Dude, I thought I've all this time I've thought Loma was like this fucking stud.
Yeah.
Like
that. Okay, if you guys go on Google and you type in like Loma Vasil Loma, bro, he's like this. He's this professional
fighter.
Ukrainian boxer who has like gold medals.
This
like
guy.
that's not actually him.
What?
Look at this pretty boy.
Yeah, it's Vasil Lomachenko or something like that. Chenko. So it's not actually fucking him. And Loma's telling me that the official management for Vasil Lomachenko like filed a claim against his account.
No,
because he was getting more hits than fucking the real fucking Loma, and so now so now he has to rebrand.
No.
Apparently.
What?
That's what he told me.
Does he get to keep his account though, or does he have to give up his account and start a new one from scratch?
I have no idea. He literally just told me that. I don't know. He can be fucking me, but like that's what he told me. So
that's hilarious.
That's
He probably is
unbelievable.
still that boxer guy.
It makes sense though, honestly. Like that could
Yeah,
happen.
but like, did he have the last name of Loma on his Twitter page? Because like how like if
I don't know.
I just tried
just
to
crypto.
I don't know. Well, I mean, his face.
go after everyone that had my first name and said no, you can't have an account.
Well, he's like a public figure, so it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
think
guess
it's a little different.
Yeah, King Kobe. I mean, Kobe's been dead for a long time, so I guess that's fine.
Yeah.
But anyone who's alive and who's taken hits from Loma.
Parody
No, but
extreme.
what?
There was
What's that?
parody accounts on Twitter all over the place. So I think that was a little extreme.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess it makes sense only because his fucking Twitter account was getting more engagement than the real Loma. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of ridiculous. Could you imagine if you were some sort of public figure and then like a fucking fake, like, I don't know. It's not even he's not even like a parody though. It's just kind of like stealing his identity in a weird sense.
Guys, shifting gears for a second, because this just reminded me because Crypto Juke in chat was saying, talking some shit about XRP. Y'all did see the fact that Ripple Tiffany is like defected from the XRP army.
No, how did that happen?
You don't know who Ripple Tiffany is?
What happened?
I know who Tiffany is.
Tell me the story. What happened?
Yeah,
Ripple Tiffany Hayden, the leader of the XRP army, literally like capitulated, like she rage quit Ripple at the bottom.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh man, time to buy.
Yeah, she's like, if everyone is
yeah.
confident that the network is decentralized and not relying on Ripple, how about we ask them to turn off their servers so we can see what happens? XRP hashtag.
Like, she's fudding XRP.
Wow.
Like, that's unheard of. The fact that, like, this girl has been the leader of the rebel army for years.
Was she like an official leader, or how does that work?
No, that's like
Yeah.
Beast jumping shit from Cardano.
No, it really would be like I'd say a better analogy would be like if Kevin Pham defected from BSV.
Yeah.
How about
well,
that?
Okay, that might actually happen.
Yeah, I actually think that's going to happen. But still, I mean, Ripple Tiffany was like their fucking cult leader for years, years and years, because she bought a bunch of fucking Ripple before 2017 and made a shitload of money. So she just decided, hey, I'm going to become their community manager. I'm going to be their community leader. She went to all the conferences, was in cahoots with all the developers. So that's like a huge deal that she's flipped out and lost her shit over Ripple. It's actually fucking hilarious.
Yeah, well, she should still be in like huge profits if she bought in before 2017 on Ripple.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Yeah, someone's saying Team Mech capitulating on Zcash. Yeah, this is a good one too.
Oh no, that's actually a really good one. Yeah.
Yeah, but someone's been asking about Beaksy. Any opinions on that exchange?
Soon to be Cobbin Hood.
Soon to be what?
Soon to be Cobbin Hood.
Cobbin Hood.
Oh god, I forgot about Cobbin Hood.
That's not good.
What is Cobbin Hood? I've never heard of it.
Exactly. It's
It was an exchange.
Yeah.
It was or is?
I don't know if they're still active. The last I heard, the people had a meltdown and they were closing down.
What the fuck? Let me see if they still have any volume.
Here's the funny thing about Beaksy. So right now on Twitter, you're seeing everybody say, "Oh, Binance is shutting out U.S. people. Here's my Beaksy ref link." Guys, Beaksy's a U.S. company.
Rip.
Lols. Like they're based out of Chicago. So how does that make sense at all? Hey, I know Binance is shutting their doors, but head over to fucking Beaksy.
Yeah, that's good.
Beaksy's subject to those same regulations.
Dude, they got 9 BTC of volume today on the whole exchange. Wow.
But I mean, they just launched. They're brand new. So I do know they spent a lot of time developing their order matching engine and all that kind of shit. And I think they're good guys, but I don't know if they'll gain traction or not. We'll have to see.
Hopefully this stream helps them.
Nah, dude, there's no updates on Cryptopia, man. I've been keeping an eye out. Nothing yet.
Cryptopia's got my fucking Blake coin.
They've got so many coins.
Dude, they have my fucking Zap. God damn it.
They've got my Benji rolls.
Got BIS, MSP, Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, they literally destroyed Mothership.
Yeah, man, that was wrong.
They destroyed it like 100%. Oh, Bitcoin's ripping, guys.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's ripping, but
Yeah, I mean
It's ripping.
It's ripping.
Fucking ripping, bro.
Woo! $10.
we're ready to go
No,
to
yeah.
$3.
Yeah,
But I mean, it's acting pretty fucking bullish. How about that for something that is supposedly going to 8,000?
Yeah, I'm still not
not sold.
I'm not sold on that.
I still think it's gonna. I'm not sure it'll get all the way to 8,000, but I don't think the dump's over yet. I think maybe it bounces here to like 10,500 and then continues down. But it's not like I really care at this point. I'm just gonna sit and watch, and like hopefully all coins start going up because I'm done with this bear market. I can't really deal with this anymore. I'm just gonna hold tight, wait for it to end, and then honestly, one of the biggest mistakes I made in 2017 was just not holding. In 2016 and 2017, I would try to trade, and I was just learning how to trade at that time. But if I had any real advice for people, not financial advice, just life advice, that are trying to get into crypto, is that don't try to trade your money up. Just kind of like go after a few projects and wait for them to pump massively, because eventually they will if they're legit. And especially now that everything's like so nicely priced, nice and low. So if you get in now and you hold for 2 years, you're looking at 100x. I don't know. Like,
dude, I was planning on holding Link for like a year, but then it like popped up so fast. I was like, damn, I guess I gotta get out now.
Yeah, and I think it was on Messiah's stream earlier. He was talking about, or was it on Twitter? You said something about putting $10 a week or something in your favorite shitcoin, or not going all in, but dollar cost averaging in $10 a week or something. Was that you?
Not me. No, I didn't.
That wasn't me.
That was me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, was that on Twitter or?
I think I said that on Twitch. I mean, that's just the best way for normies to get exposure. You know, to take your budget that you're willing to spend and buy over a period of time. That way, it doesn't fucking matter if you buy the top, buy the bottom. You know, you get a good average entry. Because the whole goal is here, you know, is to not just sell these shitcoins for 30%. Although right now that's what we've been doing. The goal is to sell them for 5 to 10x.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Well, at least, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what changes your life. You know, selling for 30% doesn't change your life.
Yeah, 100%. And Messiah, what's your schedule like? You said you had to peace in about 30. Are you still good or?
Yeah, I'm about to run, guys. I was just about to say, you know, I'm outie. Thanks so much for having me on. And Bagsy, good job with the stream. Ace, Beast.
Yeah, nice having you.
Good to speak with you guys. Hopefully, if you want to have me on again, I'm always down to come on, and you know, maybe I can come on on a period of time where I can stay a little bit longer.
Yo, 100%. Is there anything you want to show before you go?
But no, not really. Just you know, as always, I always conclude any of my appearances with 3 words, and that is buy my bags. So, everybody, please buy my bags. This is not financial advice, but please buy my bags, and that would make me very happy. And y'all have a wonderful night. Okay.
Good night, man.
Hey, good night.
Yeah. Adios.
See ya.
And then there were 4. So Ace, let's look at that chart quick. I want to hear you talk a bit. You've been silent.
Oh man, the
Tunes is fucking eating chips in the background.
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching just basically this Ichi right here. We can stay above over this level and not break down over here. This Ichi will just open up great, and we'll pop up to like 10-3. If I wanted to pick a lower level, I'd say like at least 10K. I mean, we're definitely gonna pop over if we hold up. So, I mean, I'm biased because I've been in a long. As you can see, this gray box had plenty of bids in there, and they all got filled by mistake.
Nice. By mistake?
So, I meant to cancel them out because I thought we were going to go lower, and I don't know. I was bullshitting around on RuneScape, so I didn't get to it. So, yeah. So, yeah, just kind of just watching this daily. I mean, Litecoin's my indicator right now, so Litecoin is finally back over the 200 moving average. So like,
really,
that's pretty cool because we broke it and now we're finally testing back over it on the daily.
Mm-hmm.
So this is pretty bullish. I think we're ready for a pop. This was a pretty big hurt because I was like pretty panicky yesterday. I was like, man, spot bag. I'm like, I should get rid of this whole thing like right now. I'm like, what do I do? But then it popped back up. So I'm like,
yeah, I can't lie. I was starting to get getting the capitulation feeling last night. Not that I was actually going to capitulate, but you know the thoughts that go through your head when you're down like 70-80% on your biggest altcoin, and you're like, okay, life has been better.
Oh man, I'm all laughing at you. I'm laughing with you because I definitely felt it too.
Yeah. It's like like as you go to sleep, I'm not wrong. I'm just early. I'm not wrong.
Please don't put that wake up.
But holy shit, I was really early. I didn't realize I was that early.
Ace Love said he's like their thoughts, man. Thoughts.
You were like the first one to the party.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it doesn't get fun in the middle of the night.
First one in, last one out.
Yeah, hopefully I'm thinking though, like, if you have the patience to hold for like the next 2 years, I think we're all going to be, you know, fucking rich. The fact that we're still here at this point is a testament to our loyalty to the crypto.
Yeah, dude, 100%. Like, I actually want to expand a bit on that. You know, whether it's, you know, buying shit coins, contributing charts, memes on Twitter, live streaming on Twitch, YouTube, whatever. Find something you like to do in the space. If you don't like anything, you just like investing, then, you know, take financial advice from random people on Twitter. But if you actually want to contribute some shit, in a year, you could literally be one of the top figures in the space. No joke, with just hard work. And I'm not there by any means, but if you guys put 12 hours a day towards something and you actually love the thing you're trying to build, fucking do it, because the space isn't going anywhere. It's only going to grow from here, in my humble opinion. I could be wrong, but do the thing you love and just fucking put some time towards it, and you never know where you can go. No joke.
Yeah, and like the bull market helps, I guess, because in 2017 I started my Twitter account, and like in January or February, and then by the end of that year in December, I was up to like 50,000 followers or something. Nice. Like it only takes, like it does not take that long, especially if you're putting out good content. I've seen accounts even during the bear market that just put out really good content and they get a lot of followers really quickly. So if you think that you have a good sense of humor and like you just like to share your thoughts, you know, you can start up on Twitter. It'll be fun. If you don't like it, you can always stop, but you know, don't be afraid that no one's going to listen to your Twitter account, because you know it's not
speak to your fellow bag holders. Speak to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we need more Cardano advocates on Twitter. So please, if you have some Cardano, just like start a Twitter account and start tweeting.
Yo, 100%. You guys heard it here first, and you said that really well. Like, I started in the middle of the bear market in 18, and I'm close to 20K, and you know, it took time in the beginning. But if you reach out to people and you're decent and you're not there to actually be a negative force, imagine what you could do in a bull run. So it's like, just start. That's the thing. Like, you could, if some of you are listening right now. How many are in chat? We got 44 people right now listening. I'm sure a good portion of you have an idea, but you just haven't executed on it yet. Whether it's crypto or outside crypto in life, just, you know, instead of like sitting on your ass and planning, just start executing and fix your plan along the way. And just start doing the thing. That's the most important thing. Once you get started, it's a lot easier to keep going. But if you never actually open an account or, you know, hit up that person you want to date or whatever the fucking thing is you want to do, then you're never going to get to it. So yeah, get started.
It's going to turn into an inspirational
but it's fucking, it's the truth. We all have these little dreams, you know, that we don't always activate or start, and then by the time you're 50, 60 and you're like, fuck, time went by and now I'm, you know,
shit, I'm not even gonna live that long, bro.
Yeah, I mean, dude, that's the thing. Imagine you die at 40 but you live the full life, that at least you don't die regretting. So, you know, not to be motivational, but hopefully one of you guys at home hears this and you're like, yeah, maybe Bagsy's right. And I can tell you, in the last year or so since I started this Twitter thing, for real, my life has become a lot better. Not only because I'm able to communicate with the community, but also because I made some really cool friends like Tunes, Ace, recently you, Beast, like so many people that I can't even count. So yeah, man, start. Yeah, Tunes, are you still eating your chips, or are you still there?
Yo, bro, I'm here, bro. I was eating goldfish and then I was eating some mozzarella cheese.
You fucking fat ass, bro. I'm gonna go to the gym. Mozzarella sticks. But dude.
No, not even mozzarella sticks, bro. Just right out the bag.
Yeah, dude, meeting you was fucking great, man. You are one hell of a character and a fucking good guy, so props to you, man. And I'm very happy we've been doing this podcast together. We spoke a bit about this earlier. Dude, it's been close to what? 8-9 months that we've been doing this every week, minus maybe 3 weeks in between because of Christmas and shit. But yeah, man, props to us. We built something cool. I'm a fucking.
And now we got fucking Beastie Lorian on, like, dude, holy fuck.
Messiah. Yeah, thanks for inviting me again. It's just a lot of fun coming on and talking.
Dude. All right, Beastie, I wanna ask you some questions, bro.
Yeah, what's up?
All right. Oh wait, well, yeah, basically, like, what have you learned from your whole experience with Cardano? Like if you could go back to the day you bought and like what you've learned now, what would you tell yourself?
Not like the bottom.
No, I mean, not even in an ironic way. Like, I just mean, like, honestly, like, what have you learned? Like, genuinely.
What you mean, like technology wise, or like?
No, just like, I don't know, maybe about like patience. Yeah, because I mean, like,
bag holding. Just tell us all your woes.
I'm just,
it's horrible.
No, like, cause like all right, whatever. You made a mistake, I guess, by like whatever. Like everyone makes mistakes, but like like everyone's tons of people have done it, and like there's probably people listening now who are going to do the same thing. So it's like maybe like if you could offer wisdom to like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's all I'm getting at.
I mean,
unless you don't regret it, because I mean that's the thing. Like for me, like when I make mistakes with like trading or whatever, I always am like, all right, well, I'll just learn from it so I don't make it again, and then I can like scale that lesson so it doesn't hurt so much in the future.
I don't really ever feel regret in the way that I think most people do, but especially when it comes to like, hey, just in this situation, it isn't something that someone should regret, because even though I bought really early, like I've been holding for a long time, it's not like I didn't have a reason to be holding during that period. For one, when it does finally go up a lot, hopefully that actually happens, then I'll be able to sell without incurring income taxes. Like I'll be able to claim it as capital gains.
That's actually a great point. Yeah.
But besides that, I mean, I bought back in with US dollars, not with Bitcoin. And even though I had to watch Bitcoin pump without being a part of that for the most part, it doesn't like that doesn't really make me feel like I made a really bad trade. The worst part for Cardano was it wasn't even this last week. The worst part for Cardano was when I bought back last August, and then Bitcoin went down to $3,000, and Cardano went down to like 3.3 cents or something, which was down like 75% for me, which was terrible. That being said, I didn't go all in, but I went in pretty heavily, and I felt like shit for a while. But then it bounced back really hard. It felt all right, and I started scaling more in, and I think the reason to invest now is like it's stronger than ever. So the longer we wait now, it's just a matter of time really until altcoins start taking off. And the first altcoins that take off are going to be the ones that have the most going on fundamentally. And then after those ones go up a lot, and then people have a lot of money from those just sitting in crypto, they're going to start looking for things that haven't moved yet. And those are going to be the less fundamentally strong coins. So I don't think like it really is just psychological. Time means a lot. So when things start moving, it's like the last year of holding, it's just not going to matter anymore.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel like a lot of people can relate to you. Like I think there's a lot of people that like held alts, and like even if they didn't necessarily like their US dollar amounts didn't necessarily go down, it's like, oh, I should have just bought Bitcoin, you know.
Yeah. And those people that think that, oh no, you can never make money in altcoins, you just got to hold the Bitcoin. The people that think that religiously are going to miss out on like just these massive increases in wealth that the people holding the major altcoins are gonna see in the next year or two. So, I mean, they can have their laugh now, but it's not going to be like that forever.
Sure. Yeah, we got a question in chat. I think Beast might be able to answer this best. Why Cardano over Ethereum?
Well, there's a lot of advantages to Cardano over Ethereum. The biggest disadvantage right now is just that it isn't in its main net stage yet, which kind of sucks. I really thought they would be at that stage by now, so that's my fault for getting in too early, I suppose. But the advantages to the advantages to Cardano over Ethereum are, one, it's going to be provably secure. So they have academic papers and peer-reviewed academic papers for all of the functionality that they're going to have in that they're turning into code right now. So that like they had to go through this huge long process of making sure that everything they did was provably secure before they built it. And the way Ethereum is going about building Ethereum 2 is kind of the other way around. They're trying to build and then see whether it is secure after they've built it. So that works really well in like Silicon Valley with startups, but when you're trying to build something that you have to rely on for financial, for all your financial functionality. And you just need to know it works from day one. It's really hard to change when you're talking about blockchains. You'd have to hard fork, and it would just be a lot of trouble. So the fact that Cardano is going to be starting from day one, it's going to work, ideally. that is a huge advantage. The next thing is it's going to be in all the smart contracts are going to be written in Haskell, which is much more secure than Solidity and any imperative language. So that's another advantage. The biggest advantage, in my opinion, though, is going to be the decentralization. So it's going to be proof of stake, delegated proof of stake. Right now, Ethereum is not delegated proof of stake, although they're intending to move to something similar. For Cardano, though, once it does get activated, it will be the most decentralized coin by far. So more decentralized than Ethereum and Bitcoin. There's not going to be this issue with large pools like in Bitcoin, where you have these large mining pools and all of the power gets concentrated into the pools, and then they have all the power from making decisions on what to do with the network. For Cardano, it's going to be there are incentives for the pools to be evenly sized instead of all the power being concentrated in like just a few. So there's a bunch of different things. They have a lot of paperwork that you can go look through. Yeah, the lower market cap for future growth. I think it makes sense though, just because they don't have a mainnet out yet. And once they get that staking out, once they start moving to a decentralized network, the value of Cardano is just going to skyrocket, inherently. Not necessarily the price value, but I'm assuming that will go up with it. And that's what I've been betting on this whole time. It's just taking a lot longer than I thought it would.
Yeah, and it might actually not be a bad thing that they haven't gone to mainnet yet, because there's still that... How can I explain this? I prefer investing in a coin that hasn't yet had a mainnet, that hasn't yet gone to Binance, that hasn't really had much done yet, just from a flipping standpoint. Now obviously we're talking about a long-term investment for you, so it's a bit different. However, not going to mainnet is not necessarily a bad thing, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but
right, it's like when you talk about the valuation of tech companies, and it's like until they turn a profit, you don't know how to value them, and that's why they're valued so astronomically right now. I mean, I don't think that's necessarily the same for crypto, but it's similar. There's a lot of hope without necessarily the
reasoning
software to back it up. Yeah, so we're like my bet in Cardano isn't that it is superior right now. The bet is that by the time that they have their mainnet out, it will be far superior than any other coin. So that's what I'm going off of.
Fair enough. Yo, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Yo, so to the fucking plus whatever 50, 60 people across YouTube, Twitch, the world. First of all, thank you guys for being here. Secondly, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. If you're on Twitch, subscribe if you're on YouTube. Say what's up in chat. Ask us some questions. We'll be here for another little bit. Ace, how's Bitcoin looking?
It's looking like a Bitcoin. It's like gold. It's like digital currency. But yeah, I mean, it still looks the same, man. Just waiting for it to break. Same thing, yeah. Not much going on. It's like watching paint bleed.
Yo, I know, right? You mean paint
like
dry?
Like watching paint bleed.
Bleed, dry, whatever.
The stream is even better when you listen it at work. Yo, thanks, Crypto Juke. I appreciate you. Whatever you're doing right now.
I'm probably saying bleed because it's gonna dump.
Yo, have we looked at Solve? I think we looked at Solve last stream, if I'm not mistaken. I could look at Solve quick while we're bullshitting. Solve, I have a feeling that's going to be on one of these random ass exchanges. Solve BTC. Let's see this shit quick. I'm curious. Oh yeah, actually I posted a setup on that today. never got to my target. I was considering doing a scalp trade. I was going to use the open as an entry if price were to actually get down there, and then target this area. But hey, it looks like it's bouncing, so fuck that. Yeah, I don't know what solve does exactly. Actually, wait, this is dusk solve? I'm so confused. I am so confused. I guess it is, yeah. What? No, it's a different coin.
Sure?
What?
No, I don't think so.
No,
If it's
no,
on
my
Bookshelves.
bad. My thing shat on me, I think. Yeah, it's not looking that great. I mean, I think we'll see a bounce. This isn't a divergence by any mean, but there is a difference on the MFI. So I think we could probably see a bounce to whatever this 30K level is, and so something like this could get like some sort of descending channel, and or. But yeah, I don't know what it does. So without the FA or anything, I can't really help out. It's funny when people request these random coins and then I start researching it. I'm like, okay, this is not bad at all. So there is an advantage to it. But sometimes when I just get a bunch of bots on my app, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. It's so annoying.
Where they start to show you some shitcoin?
Yeah, over and over, like 10 times a day. I'm like, fuck.
Oh, yeah.
It's terrible.
It makes me not want to look at the project. You know what I mean? It's counterintuitive.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't go after any coin that does that. It's just really low. Nobody wants that.
Yeah, someone asked, why did get on Huobi pump so damn hard, then dump just as hard? Well, the first answer would be Huobi. Hold up. Let's see what you mean by so damn hard.
Get your profits in my pocket is more like it.
Alright, so we got a... What kind of pump is it? We got a 125% pump. That's nice. And dude, this is just, it's a pump and dump. It's a fucking
Which coin are we talking about?
Here's this for Beast. Somebody said, how does Cardano go about incentivizing the mining pools to be small?
You're gonna have to read the paper. I tried. I really did. They have all these. They have the formulas there to say how they incentivize the pools, but it is pretty complicated stuff. They also have a formula for how they incentivize. So one of the biggest issues with proof of stake coins up until now is that you have these bad actors that will pretend to be running a good pool when in reality they're down for most of the time, and then they show up for the staking rewards when they come their way. But so there was no really way to make sure that the pools were honest. So now with Cardano, they're going to be implementing this sort of this incentivation scheme where they incentivize the pools to be up 100% of the time or close to it, and then they will get compensated accordingly. So you really have to go into the white paper, though. It's I mean, there's a lot of complicated shit in there, but I mean, that's the overview of it.
The just fucking King BTC's in chat saying we're all built like shit. What's up, King? Good to have you here. As always, your insults are like compliments to me in my heart.
That makes me think of what he said earlier. That's too funny. Made me laugh.
Wait, which one?
Hold on. I wonder if it's appropriate to bring up on stream right now. Hold on.
Go for it if you really want to, as long as it's not racist.
He said, you wrote, how the fuck did Loma get suspended?
Oh.
He was like, promoted Rand, to be honest.
Dude, yeah, that's facts.
Yeah, that group's actually pretty interesting. It's yeah, I probably won't go into it too much.
Illuminati.
But yeah, anywho, this community is very self-policing in a sense. So everyone's shit is kind of on the blockchain.
That being said, the worst people just have a way of sticking around. Like, I don't really want to get into naming names, but the worst people always seem to stay. Like, okay, an easy target would be Craig Wright. Nobody likes him. He's an obvious fraud, and he just never leaves. There's nothing we can do to get him out.
Yo, somebody told me to buy Lipton tea.
I thought it was Lipton soup, bro.
Lipton. Welcome to Lipton hot iced tea. Oh, lotion. No, Lycian.
Yo, Lord Poirier wants Tunes, show us some Theta.
Kids.
Yo, nah, it's too soon.
It's too soon, bro. You've been chilling Theta since it was at like fucking 5K.
Well, yeah, but that's like it's similar to Cardano piece of lore, and it's just like a fundamental thing where like one day it'll get realized, but it doesn't mean that the opportunity cost is there at all. A coin I like is Chromia. Bags, you were pretty bullish on that, right?
Chromia, I haven't looked at it in a hot second. Chromia is a KuCoin IEO that came out and basically dumped. Let's see what it looks like quick. I'm curious. So yeah, actually, finally, been waiting for this.
Hey, Dime, what's up, Dime? Nice to see you here.
Yo, what's up, Dime?
Hey, Paradigm.
Yeah, I've been waiting for Chromia to close back in this little range. So yeah, I mean, not financial advice, but if you're into flipping shit coins, you could layer some shit here, and I target whatever area 718 for a quick flip. That would be like roughly 26% or some shit.
Should I take like a 2-month loan or like a 3-month loan?
Yo, dude. Yeah. Yo, good job on your options plays today, bruh.
Dude, thank you, man.
Oh yeah, Ace is getting me into options.
Yeah, I'm learning everybody's
It's complicated. Like the screen doesn't make any sense to me, but it.
Alright, Beast's broker's like ripping him the fuck off, so I'm trying to get him away from his broker.
I don't want to go to Charles. Alright, no, I don't want to go to Robinhood. It's just I like using the broker that I have. It's just,
Schwab's over here, like they're like, yo, we want you to pay us $5, and then we want you to pay us 65 cents per contract. So we're gonna Coinbase you right now as you make your purchases.
That's how it feels. And,
it sounds like it.
It's fine when you're doing regular trades, like spot trades, because it's like a flat $5 fee. So as long as you're trading with like if you're like trading with $5,000 per trade, then you're only paying 0.1% on each trade. So if you go any higher than that, you're like getting just an amazing deal.
Mm-hmm.
But
until they take all your money and exit scam.
They really try to rip you off on those options.
Yeah.
Yeah. Leroy Jenkins mentioned the Libra hearings this morning. Did you guys tune in for that at all?
No.
No, I haven't.
Fuck, I was in a little meeting earlier, but I posted the links up, and the U.S. government is shoving their fucking dick down Libra's throat. I guess Facebook.
They're trying.
Well, they're gonna succeed. They're just gonna bury them under so much legislation that they're never.
I'm gonna long all those companies that are like associated with Libra too.
Like MasterCard, Swift, all that shit. Actually, I'm very curious. I want to see the list.
Travesty.
Somebody post like a circle. I think Christopher Walken did. Just type in Libra company circle.
I put in Libra partners. First link: Libra compatibility, love, sex, trust, and life. Astrology, zodiac signs.
Oh, it's like click last night's link. Yeah, somebody was like, I just realized that you were wearing a McDonald's uniform in your thing.
He's talking about me, right?
Yeah, bear market's over, man. Switch it over to like a fancy suit.
Nah, I'm gonna have to wait till Cardano pumps before I switch. Actually, I've really taken a liking to the McDonald's suit. I think it adds a lot of character.
It's a retro one, so it's like interesting.
Yeah, I can't remember who made it for me though. But I was really happy when they one of my followers made me this one. It looks really nice.
I got you back.
Yo, Stripe, Lyft, Visa, Thrive Capital, Vodafone, fucking MasterCard, Uber, Coinbase, PayPal, Calibra.
Yeah, there you go.
Spotify, eBay. There's some serious partners in this fucking list.
Spotify.
Dude,
I'd be surprised if they don't find a way to pull it off.
Yeah, seriously.
I mean, that's basically like the majority of the corporations, like the big corporations.
Dude, Tunes, every time somebody mentions Spotify to me, I'm always like, yo, my friend mentioned that shit to me like way early. I'm salty as fuck, man.
Dude, I mean, like...
That thing's up like 2,000-3,000% since.
Wait, you're talking about Shopify?
Yeah.
Not Spotify.
Shopify.
Not 1,000, bro. 100.
Oh, for options it is.
Oh, really?
See, this is why I want to trade options.
Okay, yeah. I mean, that's an easy one because that's kind of where, like, I think Shopify will just, like, kill Amazon, but that's, like, a insane...
Seriously? That's pretty big time.
It's just the idea of, like, selling to each other versus... But it's like this. It's kind of decentralized if you think about it. The idea of Shopify, where it's like anyone can like be a fucking distributor of anything. So versus like just having Amazon be the one central player, it's like everyone could be a player.
Yeah, but the government's also starting to pick up on the fact that online retailers are a threat.
Sure.
10 years late.
Yeah, a little late, but they're still getting on.
No, but yeah, it's just like. I don't know.
But it doesn't matter. They can't. They shouldn't do anything to, like, keep them down because it's the future. Like I hate regulation because their first instinct is to just like, nope, we're gonna stop that from happening. Yeah. That's innovation. It's not allowed. But
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, instead of like coming up with some way to limit the concentration of power, because. Like you have Amazon now, and they do whatever the hell they want because they just have all the power now.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's like there's good and bad. Like obviously, I don't know. Do you get if the government somehow was able to stop the creation of Libra, which is I don't know. Like, would you guys support it or would you be anti? Like,
I don't think they can. So originally, the founding fathers did not want a central bank, and they said that a central bank would bring ruin to America. And here we are, at a point where the central bank is so strong that they can actually keep anyone else from becoming a financial institution without their say so. It's just really sad.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be for or against it. It depends what kind of approach Libra were to take. I don't trust Facebook to begin with, so I have trouble trusting Libra. But at the same time, true. I do have trouble with central banks limiting.
I don't trust the government or the Fed.
I don't trust anyone. I just trust you guys. I trust CT. But yeah, they're all fucking devils, and they all want to control the flow of money. So I don't trust any of them.
Okay.
Yeah, Bagsy, what's your take on the NIAG versus Finex Tether court case and the fact that Tether's #1 daily volume 3 billion higher than BTC?
Yes, Bagsy, tell us your take, please.
Well, honestly,
where's the Tether volume if it's not trading through Bitcoin?
And this is not my professional opinion because I honestly haven't done enough due diligence to give you a really great analysis, but I could read into it and give you something better next Wednesday. All I know is that since they've successfully done their IEO, they're fucking wealthy now, and they have the money to pay whoever they need to pay, and they have the lawyers to fight it. So I don't think Tether's going anywhere, and I think that they're in a better position than they've ever been. Then again, I don't know, but that's just my feeling.
Man,
if you have money, you can make anything go away. Yeah, no, I know it. Yes, thank you, Bullchain.
Accept your virginity.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make that go away too.
Yeah, bro, you can buy a hooker.
Yeah, it takes like
fucking Ace earlier.
$300 or something. Depends where you are.
I'm a man of morals.
Bobby, I can't tell you to buy Leo or not. All I can say is that I've seen a lot of big figures in the space invest in it. So it's really up to you to do your own due diligence, to read the white paper, to understand what Leo is trying to achieve and why it may or may not be a good idea to purchase it. And then compare that to the other exchanges out there, compare to the market cap of each exchange token, and try to do a bit of macroeconomics, and you'll see for yourself, I guess.
You know.
Yeah, you guys should be buying the exchange tokens that aren't like billions of dollars, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
You know, I've had this animosity towards Bitfinex since I first started getting involved in crypto. Mm-hmm. It just seemed like they were always a bit shady.
A bit.
And I never really bought into all the FUD about Tether being fake or any of that, but they certainly have a shady way of doing business. I've seen some on their exchange that they should have been able to avoid. Like there was this one time when nearly all of the coins on their exchange shot to like almost zero just in 1 minute. And then anyone who had margin positions was liquidated and then owed the exchange because they were liquidated at like a terrible price. So ever since then, I've never traded on Bitfinex, so I don't know what it's like, but I am staying well away from it.
Yeah.
That being said, you should make your own decision, I guess. I'm not saying that you should do what I do. That's just how I've always felt about them.
Interesting. So on July 29th, there's going to be a decision whether the New York Attorney General gets jurisdiction over Tether.
Holy shit, really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think they deserve it.
What, Tether
July
or
29th.
New York?
New York.
Yeah, July 29th.
We're gonna do, boys.
Yo, so I think you could probably take a leverage position on Leo. Not saying you should or shouldn't, but that could be an interesting little swing play. Food for thought. Especially if you're watching the live hearing. And yeah, no, it was interesting actually watching the live hearing on BTC 2 days ago. Watching it dump and then, pump up to 11K. That was very, very interesting to me. Because sometimes you can anticipate fear a bit ahead of time. So when I saw Macro Alex or Alex Kruger, forget his Twitter name exactly, and he posted, this could be bad for BTC. The price literally dropped $200-300 into the hearing, and then once we realized that it was just an attack on Libra, not so much BTC, it bounced and then liquidated shorts. But you could have still made a quick 3% or so shorting ahead of time once that news was first released, and then manage your trade. So it doesn't always work out perfectly, but like when Ethereum had that vulnerability 4, 5, 6 months ago, I forget the exact date, the price of Ethereum tanked maybe 10-12%. Easy fucking scalp play if you were at the computer and you were the first to get the news. Same with the V-Chain, partnering with Walmart. 20-25% right there. But yeah, if you're at your computer and you have your news sources set up, you can make some decent money if you understand how to play it properly and you know how to manage your position. And that is all I have to say on that.
I feel like there's a large degree to luck, though, because you have to buy during a pump, which is always difficult.
Mm-hmm. But I've always noticed there's about a 5-minute discrepancy between the time I get news. Like, I'll miss the original 4 to 8% pump, depending on the scenario. I'm obviously being very open about this, but typically there's a second or third leg 5 to 6 minutes later. And I've noticed this, and I haven't acted on every instance. But if you're the first and you have your shit set up on alerts, you could compound that 10-20% many times over in a year if you're if you know which scenarios to pick, and it's not easy, and I haven't nailed it down to an art either. I'll be completely honest, but there's value to being on alert. Do we have a troll coin bot setup? You know, Bobby, that's actually a good idea. I'm going to work on that this week, and I will have it set up for you next week. Hopefully my dearest admin Valuate can help me set it up. Worst case, I'll just do a quick Google search, and I will figure it out. Bitfinex hasn't been...
what bot?
Trollbot coin.
Box.
The dumb stream uses Trollbot coin to like tip people in chat and do like parties and shit. I don't know. I'll look into it.
Trollbot coin. Did you say Trollbot coin?
Yeah. You know what that is, right? Yeah, we've been in chat before on the dumb stream.
Bot, bro.
It's what? Oh, troll coin bot. Whatever. You get the fucking idea, Tunes. So yeah, yo,
Bitcoin's about to dump.
Oh shit. You hear that, guys?
About to dump that.
The golden shower, yeah, exactly. So yo, to the 31 viewers in chat, thank you first of all for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that fucking follow button. I do this every Wednesday with Tunes, and I'm going to be streaming many more times this week. I'm going to be live trading on Friday at 9 p.m. and also on Sunday, I believe, at 9 p.m. I don't even know my fucking schedule, but I'll have it up for you on Twitter. If you want to follow any of the people that have been on this night's episode of the Wednesday Night Crypto Chat, their names are in the title of the stream. And yeah, guys, so right now it's what the fuck time is it? 10:16. Do you guys have any comments, anything you'd like to say to our viewers, any non-financial advice you'd like to share, anything you'd like to say?
The wise words of Crypto Messiah. Buy my bags.
Yes, exactly.
I'm gonna show options to everybody who knows how to trade.
Yeah, go for it, man. Talk a bit about options.
Yeah, man. Yeah, if anybody who knows how to trade, yeah, DM me. Cheddarflow's available right now. You guys can get that, or you guys can join my Discord, and we can do some options trading. Got a couple people on it recently. We're up 100% since Monday.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I got in on Monday, and then it spiked the next day 300%. I didn't have cells up there, so obviously it didn't fill. Then it leveled out to about 60%, and then today it's up like 112 to 120%.
Which one is that?
This is the play for the AGQ I kept telling you, man. For silver. Silver pops.
Yeah. I feel bad I missed out on the silver.
So I'm probably going to hold it for probably 300% and then get out there. But, yeah, man.
Here.
But yeah, that's all. Not nothing too crazy. Just wanted to say if anybody who knows how to trade, not for people who don't know how to trade, because it'll be very hard. I mean, I'll still try my best to help you, but it'll be very hard for people who don't know how to trade a chart to understand options. You need to at least be able to do TA a little bit.
That's the Cheddarflow link. I think he's asking for the Discord.
Who? Oh, no, I'm just shilling Ace's link because I want to. Which Discord are you... Who's Discord?
The Coin Collective. You're part. I think you're an admin, so you should be able to create a link in there.
100%. Yeah, I got you.
Huh. You're saying they're having...
He said I sold silver. Oh, man. Trill, what are you doing, man? I even posted a tweet before that on, Monday. I was like, yo, silver about to break out, boys. Everybody was like, no. I'm like, all right.
Yo, you're fucking welcome, Mount Doji, MT Doji. Yeah, that's because I have to open Twitch and shit. But yeah, no, good job on the options trading, man. I'll probably hop in on that sooner or later.
Yes, that's what I like to hear.
Come to the dark side. But yeah, Tunes, you got any closing comments, words you'd like to say?
Yeah, I'd say to keep your eyes out. If you guys are struggling, I'd be looking for new coins that have strong backers, low market caps, and good token metrics. And that's it. New paradigm. That's it.
perfect. And Beast, anything you'd like to add on top of buy my bags, or that was the non-financial advice?
That's pretty much all I got.
Perfect.
I guess good luck in the next bull season. I think it's coming. I'm pretty sure for the most part, altcoins are bottomed, or if they're not bottomed yet, they're like within, like 10% of being bottomed. So not too much more.
Dude, my top advisor told me it's the bottom the other day for alts.
Who's your top advisor?
I'm not gonna say
my magic 8 ball.
my magic Google.
My man.
Yeah, somebody told me that the bottom's in. I was like, oh, interesting, coming from you.
Yeah, I've got some charts saying that, but I mean, I think sometime between now and February. I know that's kind of a long window, but that sometime in the next 6 months, our alt season will finally come. So, staying in there.
I'll hold you accountable.
Yeah.
Perfect. And so Giovanni in chat said, "What's up, Beast ADA Daddy?" So he's sending you some love. And yeah, guys, I guess for me, closing comments to go back to what I spoke about a bit earlier, is like, if you want to try something and you have a plan but you haven't started, just start it. Do something about it. And then figure that shit out on the way. And on that note, guys, I appreciate all of you for being here tonight. Ace, Beast, as always, Tunes. You guys are so fun to be with. Beast, you're always welcome back, my friend.
Thank you.
Ace.
Yeah, no, thanks for inviting me on and everything. It's great.
Dude, it's so much fun, man. And to everyone at home, I hope you guys have a great fucking week, a great Wednesday night. Get laid, get paid, and I will catch you guys next time. Have a good night, guys. Peace.
Good night.
Cheers.